Welcome, good morning.
It'll be the Heat off the tip. And we've got a game that's sure to be a crowd pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. And this kind of matchup comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all four quarters.
And DeRozan throws it down.
And Ball sets up his teammates. And when they're open, quick to whip it around, one of the best ball movers in the league.
Chicago with the ball, following the miss by Bam Adebayo. There's Mr. Clutch. He's covered by Hero. Mr. Clutch gets the bucket. Well, you look back at how MP's NBA career started, the draft night booing, and then, Greg, amazing to think how now beloved he has become.
Yeah, you know, fans can be fickle, and that's a good and bad thing. MP has played great and won fans over here in a hurry. In a few years, though, nobody will even remember he was booed on draft night. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He will gladly take those.
And Lowry gets it to go.
And try and name a 6-footer who likes to operate inside more than Lowry. He is a beast.
All I'm going to say is a few years ago, I would not expect this Bulls team to be in this position right now. They weren't dominating, but look at what they're doing now. It's a whole new era.
And he gets it to go. And that's now 6 points for Mr. Clutch.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
Now, Hero, D right on him. Pass to Adebayo. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. This Chicago team, Richard, has managed to turn things around after a string of 4 losing seasons.
And that's why you never count a team out. A few smart trades, some good draft pickups, that's all it takes for you to ascend the rankings and become a top team in this league.
And the right coach. Clearly, Billy was the right coach for this team.
Oh, yeah, and that too. Definitely the good coach.
Mr. Clutch's shot is off.
And that miss makes them 4 of 5 to start this one. Not a bad start.
Right side, Butler. Adebayo, high post. Just 5 to shoot. Hero kicks to Lowry. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Bulls leading by 4. Here's Mr. Clutch. No good on the shot. And so Lowry will bring it up for Miami. Last time they met was in Miami.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Following the score by Miami. Here's Mr. Clutch. Buries the long-range jumper. Mr. Clutch has got 9.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Olin.
Determined not to let that happen. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that 3-point shot. And here's Lowry following the 3 from Mr. Clutch. Butler finds Hero. Great D that time for Mr. Clutch.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Steps back and fires. And he nails the jumper. 11 points in the game.
Oh, man, a hot start for him. He's hit 5 of his first 7.
You know, Richard, at this point in his career, we expect Andre Drummond to average a double-double every season.
Yeah, well, and let's just say most years he doesn't disappoint. He's going to go down as one of the greatest rebounders in NBA history. He's physical and determined in the paint.
So at Chicago now, Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. From deep three-point range. No good on that one. Now the Heat take it the other way. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
And that is why coaches preach about the details. The margins in this league are razor thin.
Here's Mr. Clutch. The Heat getting the bucket. Nice step back to get it off.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Well,
first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Heat, Tyler Hero. 2 shots.
Common for a younger.
The Heat trail by 12. They've got Zach LaVine, Lonzo Ball out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Green, and it's Drummond in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Chicago. Adebayo with the screen on Ball. Clock at 6. Lowry's shot is good. Lowry's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Heat.
And he is an elite-level decision maker. Lowry understands when to pass out of that pick and roll and when to shoot.
Green, the pass to Mr. Clutch.
Miami foul. Max Strus. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Bulls, number 14.
Covering the screen roll game.
You only enjoy that challenge because you are. Is it something that I'm doing on my own? Is it something that I'm doing in my spare time? Probably not. I can think of more fun things to do.
Exactly. It is not, and there are so many variations, right, of the screen roll that you can defend it as many ways as you can run it.
And these players are so talented that they can stop and pop from 3. You have to guard them at the half-court line. Before, you could guard them at the 3-point line. Now you got to meet them at half-court, and there's screens all over the place. It's miserable.
A wide-open look here for Oladipo. And another shot. Shot's good by Dedmon.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Outside, Ball. Puts up a 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And no doubt the release point is a bit unorthodox in terms of Ball's shooting technique. But, man, can he slingshot it home from deep.
Inside, here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Mr. Clutch gets the bucket.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Butler against Levine. Right block shot. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy on the offensive glass.
Mr. Clutch gets the bucket.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficient.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Timberwolves was terrific. He tallied 50 points, but it was his season high in rebounds that really stood out. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really...
He's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Levine. On the wing, Green. Outside, Ball. Here's Mr. Clutch. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists tonight.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this league.
And, of course, one of the league's longest-tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame-level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Rebound by the Heat.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that.
Yeah, it's a great look for him.
So it's Chicago with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. We'll get right back to the end.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first, let's take a look at...
Well, right now for the Heat, they're pretty entrenched in their power ranking spot. Hard to see much.
Now, looking at the first half of play in our featured game, that'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. At the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Adebayo is out there with Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Butler in at the 3. Ball, the pass to Mr. Clutch. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Mr. Clutch has got the first bucket of the third here for Chicago. Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
The pass to Adebayo. Now Dedmon. Guarded by Green. Releases from 15. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Drummond's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside DeRozan. Right wing. Drummond passes to Mr. Clutch. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Lowry Lowry up top. He's covered by Ball. Here's Butler. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Chicago leading by 21. Green taking his time here. Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
And Ball is certainly capable of throwing it down thanks to his size. I mean, easily lifting off the ground and just finishing that one with authority.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Adebayo kicks to Butler. Heat moving the ball around. Here's Hero. They can't stop the run with that one.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And killing Hero.
At the line for Chicago, number 14. At the line
They are
for
in sync.
Levine's checked in for the Bulls. That's good for Mr. Clutch. Hey, Richard, as soon as you're playing...
Makes it nice, Chicago. He scores
2018, so it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. And Lowry has it in the corner. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Butler on the wing. Defended by Drummond. Knocked away.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Whistle blows.
That's how you put the ball in the basket, MP. Way to go, man.
At the line for Chicago, number 14. Shooting 1.
That's good for Mr. Clutch. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Hero on the wing to end the cold streak.
And winning has become more consistent in my...
Number 14. First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Miami, Tyler Hero.
The shots at the foul line going 4 for 4.
And he's been terrific, guys. I mean, the percentage right around 86%, so no doubt he's pleased with that.
Right side Levine. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's covered by Hero. 6 on the shot clock to the wing right side. Here's Mr. Clutch. Another one falls for Chicago. And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team.
Adebayo kicks to Hero to the right side. Ball against Lowry. The kick outside to Butler. Fires the 3. Ball with the rebound.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Levine dishes to Green. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's covered by Hero. Drummond sets the screen for Levine. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Levine's got his first basket of the night.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Outside, Hero. 3-pointer. Miami no good on that time either.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Ball. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's covered by Hero. Back to Ball. Another 3 for Chicago.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now, here's Butler. A dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game. Adebayo with a screen on Levine. Here's Butler. Here's Adebayo. To halt the run, and Adebayo throws it down.
And contact can't slow Adebayo down. He's not afraid to get physical when he's attacking.
Hero brings the double team. Ball with a wide open look. Another three for Chicago.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no arguing here. He's definitely an elite defender. Second team all defense 3 years running. Great toughness and versatility.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Butler kicks to Lowry. 1:29 left to play in the third. Pass to Adebayo. Fires top of the key. Green with the rebound. Well, Chicago's gotten the three ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. And that one's good. Drummond.
A tall and powerful big. Drummond has a natural ability to finish inside.
56 seconds left in the third. Here's Hero. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Butler against Levine. Passes it to Adebayo. Over Drummond. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
It's good.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Shot clock at 5. The Heat need to get a shot off. Hero from long range. And that's out of bounds.
Heat ball. Substitution on the court.
And Lowry puts up a deep three, and that shot was up.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score. The Bulls 89. The Heat 48. Fans, please give a big round of applause.
Coach. They can't guard him.
This team.
And here are the Heat now. Backcourt pair for them is Caruso and Dosunmu. Mr. Clutch out there with Derek Jones. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Williams passes to Strus. Shot clock at 6. And here is Williams. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Now Caruso. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Good. 37 points for Mr. Clutch.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Williams with the ball. Out left to the wing. Good save it. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. A three-pointer is right on target.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Williams looking over the floor. Strus finds McDermott. Now Williams unloads from 13. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
And the shot is good.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own college.
First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for
Frank
Miami.
Coffey to keep them going. Here the Bulls decide to talk it over. A different look for Miami. Highsmith is checked in, and Vincent subbed in for Tyler Hero.
Your Bulls Youth Dance Team. How about those Bulls kids? Let them hear it, fans.
Now the pass to Mr. Clutch. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own calls. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
Steps back. Here's Vincent, 6 to shoot. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Williams kicks to Jones. Lets it go with the 3. And the Bulls, another 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
The shot by Adebayo, no good. Here's Chicago. They're on a 16-5 run.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Out to the right wing. The 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Ernie Gomez has got his 4th rebound in this one. Mr. Clutch gets the bucket.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Adebayo, and good off the lead pass that time.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Here's Mr. Clutch on the wing, Jones. Here's Mr. Clutch. And it's Miami with the rebound. Loads it up for Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, perfect timing on that alley-oop. Adebayo has a real connection with his teammates.
It's stolen by Strus. Vincent the pass to Highsmith. Vincent misses.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's defended by Yurtseven. Yet another bucket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Vincent. Back to Adebayo. Here's Strus. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bulls.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And this has been a beautiful thing to watch. This team all season long with a remarkable journey, including tonight. They'll have now won 70 on the year.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equaled to 2 wins.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Mr. Clutch.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Here's Mr. Clutch. It's Adebayo with the rebound. 15 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Vincent. Over to the left wing. From the arc. No good. Shot missing. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin.
The Bulls, 115. The Heat, 57. A big thanks from every member of our staff. Thanks for supporting this team. And until next time, have a good evening.
Stay focused on your workout. Let's go. One more, one more. Just like that.
Yes. Easy work.
Now we're rolling.
MP.
What up, Coach? MP, we got one heck of a matchup tonight.
And I know, and I...
Let's go.
We've had this one circled on our calendar for a long time. Two teams that are clicking, and Greg playing great basketball.
Oh, yeah, and I've been looking forward to this one as well. It's going to be about limiting mistakes because the way these teams are playing, they're jumping on any mistake their opponent makes.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. We've got DeRozan, Mr. Clutch out there with Lonzo Ball. Then it's Green, and it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Embiid. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Drummond. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk to Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. Now they have not won yet in 2 meetings against this team, but Coach says he expects a different story tonight. He expects them to attack more offensively and worry a little less about waiting for the perfect shot. We'll see if that approach lets them win this first game in the season series. Kevin?
Appreciate that, David. Interesting report there, GA. The team focused on what it can do offensively.
Bottom line, in this league, you have to score points. Sounds like they have a plan.
Yeah, and we'll see how it reveals itself, that plan. If the theory is proven right, they'll have a nice foundation to work from.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Green. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Just 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Here's Drummond. Nails the baby hook.
There are few men in the league that attack the glass as well as Drummond does. He's almost unstoppable chasing down second points. He's a tenacious and ferocious offensive rebounder.
Now here's Melton. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Takes a step back. Harden, 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Harden putting constant pressure on the defense, finishing down low.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
The shot's good.
You know, even if they anticipated the step back coming, the defense didn't offer a ton of resistance.
And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
And here are the Bulls now after the miss from Joel Embiid.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Harris finds Harden. High post, Embiid. The shot. No good. And the Bulls going the other way now. They come in fresh off the win against the Heat.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
And Harris wide open. He shoots, sinks the three-pointer.
Boy, this is something that Harris has really enhanced in this game over time. Hard work, paying dividends.
Pass the ball from downtown. Cans it from downtown.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this level.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Embiid with a screen on DeRozan. Harris against DeRozan. Kicks it out to Harden. From deep. Green with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's guarded by Melton. Here's Drummond. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Drummond's got his second basket of the game.
When Drummond's points come, they tend to come inside. He's got a lot of ways to beat you down low.
And the 76ers.
That's going to be the focus.
This lead is not sticking.
The 76ers trail by 8. They've got Shake Milton. He's out there with DeAnthony Melton. Harris is out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Niang in at the 4 spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Now, here's Milton. Can't hit from 12.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Mr. Clutch and the Bulls, another 3.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Embiid with a screen on ball. Milton the pass to Harris. Now Embiid defended by Drummond. A baseline J off the left rim and out. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's guarded by Melton. Mr. Clutch gets the bucket.
Boy, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Timeout called, the 76. In the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
And the Bulls making a change here. DeRozan's checked in. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Heat did more than get the job done. He tallied 50 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. You know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success. Boy, they are fearless from the arc, and that's helping them protect this lead.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Harris's shot is off.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's Mr. Clutch. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. 6 to shoot. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Mr. Clutch has got 18 points.
Well, I love what he's done in this first half, at least so far. Increasing confidence every time down the floor. You can see it.
Embiid kicks to Melton. And he gets the whistle. 2.
Javonte Green. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Sixers.
In from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Embiid against Drummond. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession.
You wouldn't be going off like this if the pressure was on, MP.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Here's Milton. 17 points for him last game against Indiana. Niang, that's good.
McGee just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Well, Shake Milton Clark is 6'5", has a 7-foot wingspan. I mean, that is insane size for a guard.
It sure is, Kevin. I mean, that's freakish length when you're only 6'5". And it allows Milton to guard positions 1 through 4. And I think that's critical in today's NBA with all of the switching we see defensively. So Shake's effort level helps him on defense as well. It's the wingspan and the want-to that make him a versatile defender. Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Now, here's Milton. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's goals?
Number 14. That's his first personal foul.
And so it's Chicago, holding a very comfortable 25-point
with the score. Your 76ers, 39. The Bulls, 64.
And as we look ahead on our schedule, is there anything fun? And circling back to the game at hand, guys, that'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
So for Chicago right now, they've got Drummond all out there with Mr. Clutch. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Green in at the power forward.
Nothing to think about there with DeRozan. I mean, the quick trigger, just catch it and shoot it.
Ball against Harden. No good. Shot missing. Excellent D there from Ball. Here's Mr. Clutch. Another one falls for Chicago.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Embiid sets the pick for Harden. Embiid inside, working on Drummond. Embiid, no good. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And so here is Philadelphia. Harden left side. Lets it go. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Drummond passes to Mr. Clutch. On the wing, Green. Here's Mr. Clutch. 25 points in the game. Connects in the foul line jumper. Mr. Clutch has got 4 points in the quarter.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you. And the basket by DeRozan.
The determination that DeRozan brings to scoring in the painted area, really unmatched. He's not going to mess up too many of those chances.
Embiid with a screen on Ball. Harden, no good.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Embiid with the steal. Harris with it. Now Green defending to end the run. And Harris lays it up and in. Harris has got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, the effort and willingness to get out and run like that on the fast break endears Harris to his coaches, I'm sure.
Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Count it. Ball's got 5.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Harden kicks to Embiid. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Embiid's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You know, Harden's done a nice job really increasing his playmaking over the last few years and excels at finding teammates.
Ball from long range. And the Bulls, another 3.
3 points.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Harden. Excellent D there from Ball. Chicago's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Fires the 3. For the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. He's got 11.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Philadelphia. Embiid with a screen on Ball. Melton finds Embiid. It's all in by the Bulls. Drummond's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Steps back. Here's Mr. Clutch. And the Bulls, another 3.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Passes to Embiid. Harris against DeRozan. Pass to Niang. Now Embiid. In the corner, it's Melton. Clock at 4. Will it go? And it's Chicago with the rebound. Drummond's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's guarded by Melton. Here's Mr. Clutch. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
The pass to Niang. Shoots the 3. The 76ers again can't hit it. Here's Mr. Clutch. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Embiid. We've got 1:23 left in the 3rd quarter. Melton with the ball. Now defended by Mr. Clutch. Excellent D there from Mr. Clutch.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
3-pointer. Another 3 for Chicago.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Embiid, the pass to Melton. To stop the drought. And it's sent back by Drummond.
You got to be careful shooting around Drummond. I mean, he has a really good knack for when to go for the blocks.
Launches a 3. Mr. Clutch's shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Embiid sets the pick for Harden. From deep three-point range, Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And so it's Chicago holding it up.
Your 76ers, 44. The Bulls, 91. And how about a big round of applause for your Sixers?
And as we head it,
substitution on the court.
He's doing all right. We got him.
Jake Milton comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's James Harden in for Thomas. Chicago also making some changes. Derek Jones comes in for Andre Drummond. And it's Mr. Clutch in for Alex Caruso. Here's Mr. Clutch. Not going to go that time. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Read out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Harden. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Harrell in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. He can't hit that time. Bulls have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Lets it go with the three. And he gets it to go. No problem on the three from Mr. Clutch. Mr. Clutch has got 40 points. The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Harden outside. Passes it to Milton. Poked away. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Korkmaz checked in for Philadelphia. Lets it go from deep. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Mr. Clutch. That one goes. Count it. Mr. Clutch has got 42 in the game.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Pass to Milton. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
The pass to Korkmaz. Back to Milton. Shoots over Dosunmu. The 76ers with another miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Mr. Clutch's shot is off.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Harrell's not afraid to throw it down. As a matter of fact, he's got such strength in his hands and upper body that's what he's looking to do every time. Punch it home.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. On the wing, Williams. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jones for 3. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got 4 rebounds in this game. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's Korkmaz. He kicks it to Tucker. A 3 ball. Williams with the defensive effort. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. Bulls making a switch here. Ogden's checked in. Here's Korkmaz. Passes it to Milton. Down low. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Brogdon. Here's Mr. Clutch. Pass to Dosunmu. And Jones has it in the corner. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Mr. Clutch. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Mr. Clutch has got 44.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Here's Korkmaz. Milton kicks it to Tucker. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Mr. Clutch. It's Jones on the way. In the corner, it's Brogdon. Buries the long-range jumper.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Well, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Harrell, the pass to Korkmaz. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
That was a second look at our Mobile One Drive. Amazing control on display.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory
for Chicago.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And now racking up there, I can't believe I'm saying it, 71st victory of the season. Wow. Not something that happens often. What a ride it's been for this team.
And just bulldozing their way through this season series. The victory here tonight will make it 3-0 for the year with one left to be played against the Sixers.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Mr. Clutch.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Milton with it. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin.
Thank you once again to everyone who made it out here tonight. We hope you had a great time, and please make sure to get home safe.
Great game.
Hey, what's up? bring it in, gentlemen. Let's go over a few things before we get started. We have got to do a better job at getting the ball out in transition. We're leaving easy points on the table. Today, we're going to get up and down the court in some transition drills.
One more. Very strong. Now let's move on to the next drill. Going. Let's go! Great energy in practice today. Don't leave the gym without putting some individual work in. Just like that. Let's go.
Yes.
Yo, they not about to be ready.
Let's go!
Weezy out of here.